My last guest for this episode happens to be two individuals that are here to talk to us about the Guardians of Children. And their names are, I'm talking with Frank Foreman as well as his son Trevor. Frank goes by Cowboy.
Yes, ma'am.
Trevor goes by Loki. And you'll understand once we start asking questions and the conversation has begun. So, gentlemen, welcome to FYI.
Thank you.
Please tell me, as well as our viewers, what is the Guardians of Children, the Brockville Chapter?
So we are an organization of motorcycle enthusiasts. We love bikes. We love kids. Unfortunately, there's a lot of kids out there that are abused, bullied, and they need support. We found a way, we've joined a organization that has found a way to combine the two. We use motorcycles, we use the gear to help children relax and be comfortable in their surroundings. We give them an ear, a buddy, a friend. We adopt them right into our chapter. And from that point on, they consider us big brothers and big sisters.
Yes, I understand. Yes.
They'll call us if they need help. We call on them regularly. We talk with their parents. We'll go to court with them. We will attend medical appointments. We've actually paid for medical appointments. We've helped out with court costs for some children.
Yes.
We do.
So you are actually there for the children?
For the children, yes, ma'am.
And they can call you at any time?
Anytime.
Wow.
For any reason. Could be just somebody to talk to, or a question about homework, or
they
anything.
have a problem that they want to say, well, what do I do in this instance?
Yeah,
yes.
Exactly.
That's awesome. That's awesome that you are there at the other end of the phone to talk to them.
Helps let them know that they have a voice and they can be heard.
Now, one thing that I would like to clear up right away, you're not a gang.
No, ma'am, we're not.
You're motorcycle enthusiasts, aren't you?
That's
yes,
right.
ma'am.
Yeah. You're common everyday people, like myself, who just care.
Yep.
We are all volunteers. We all have regular jobs. We have families. We have the same life as you as anybody else.
As
we
anybody
just
else.
have one more little thing, and that's looking after children who need us.
Which is awesome. So the Guardians of Children, they are across Canada
And the U.S.
and the U.S.
Yes, ma'am.
Are they international?
They are international.
They are international.
We have 56 chapters in North America.
Isn't that
11
awesome?
right here in Canada.
11. How long ago was the one in Brockville? This one is called the Brockville Chapter, right?
Yes.
So how long ago was this started?
Brockville was established, I believe it was 6 years ago.
6 years ago. So you're new.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
but that's awesome. Awesome. So where did the idea, how did you form the Guardians of the Children? How did you know that there was such an organization out there?
For me, it was quite by accident. I happened to run into the ex-president of the Brockville chapter, and
Yes.
we got chit-chatting, and I asked him about his cut, and he enjoyed motorcycles the same as I did, so the conversation brought us to the Guardians. And it was a cause that struck a chord with me, and I joined right away. My wife joined right away. My son joined shortly thereafter, and also my grandson.
Oh, how
joined.
nice.
So,
How nice. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, since then, the structure of the chapter has changed. I was vice president for a while, and now I'm president.
Okay.
And,
So you wear a patch.
yes.
What does that patch mean?
That patch means that when a child looks and sees it, he knows there is safety. There's somebody who will protect me, who will stand behind me, beside me, will hold me from all harm.
That's awesome. That's awesome that they can do that. And they relate to you, do they not?
They do,
They do, yes.
in a big way. It was something that amazed me when I joined, how quickly children just gravitate
Towards you.
Towards us, yes.
Wow. You're also affiliated with Victim Services, Leeds and Grenville, and some other agencies, are you not?
Well, we do we'll be called upon sometimes by them and
Yes.
other agencies as well for a child that has a specific need,
Yes.
or something that we can help with that they can't.
And it's all anonymous.
It's all anonymous,
Yes.
and it's all volunteer. Every one of our members are volunteers. They volunteer a lot of their time and a lot of work.
So you have fundraisers?
We have fundraisers, yes, and awareness events. We do Easter at Hardy Park for the kids. Our treasurer actually wears, I shouldn't have said that because now the kids will know who she is.
Well, you
She
just
wears
don't say
a
the
rabbit.
name, that's all.
Yeah, she wears a rabbit suit, and
that's cute.
Yeah.
we
Good.
try to make a fun day for them.
Yes.
Every year. If I have time for a quick story, the very
Sure.
first one we ever did was at Two Creeks
Creeks,
Conservation Area. Somebody didn't do the scouting very well, and here's a bunch of bikers in full leather gear walking through mud this deep, carrying kids and strollers, and laughing the whole way. There wasn't a dry kid by the end of it. They were belly flopping in the mud, but it was a riot.
It was
was
a good
fun.
time.
Loved it. Yeah.
It was fun. Okay. So the other thing I wanted to ask you was that you, with your fundraisers and whatnot, and your support of the children, you have actually had children that have called you with problems or an issue or whatnot, and you've helped them through it, have you not?
Yes.
And if they need school supplies, you're there for them.
We provide school supplies for any of the kids that we've adopted into our chapter,
Yes.
regardless of their status or their parent status. We supply school supplies. Other children that we know of that are having a tough time will sometimes anonymously drop off a parcel. Sometimes we'll introduce ourselves and say, hey, don't be afraid to ask. We're here to help.
Yes. And do you find that children, once they get to know you, that they feel comfortable, they will ask?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. You wouldn't believe some of the phone calls we get. Hey, can you take us to the Toronto Zoo?
Oh, that's cute. That's cute. So the fundraiser that's coming up is the 6th annual Empower the Children.
Yes.
When is this taking place?
July 28th.
Uh-huh.
We'll be leaving the mobile gas, used to be Mr. Gas, at 11 a.m.
Yes.
Registration 9:30. About 180, I think we worked it out
Yeah,
this year,
roughly
180 kilometers.
for the ride.
It's done like a poker run, so there'll be 4 stops to collect cards.
Okay.
We'll be winding up at the Iroquois Locks. We've got food trucks set up,
Ooh.
vendors. Last year we had live music. We're working hard to get live music again this year. Last year was Isabella Music. The young girl that was
Miss Leeds in Grenville.
Miss Leeds in Grenville, she came. She made announcements for us. She drew our tickets for us.
Good.
And then at the locks, we do silent auctions. We have the best hand. We have 50-50 raffle draws, and then just kind of a nice little get-together type picnic with everybody.
So this fundraiser, if I wanted to sign up and come along with my motorcycle, no problem?
Not a problem
not at all.
whatsoever.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have
I
a
like
waiver
that.
to sign
Yes,
that morning
of course.
that just says you have insurance, you understand the inherent dangers of motorcycles, and you're
Yes.
good to go. We
Wow.
won't turn anybody away unless there's bad behavior, of course, but
Yes, of course. That's understandable. Now, some of the prizes that you have, from what I have read, is you've got a barbecue. Yes.
yes, Canadian Tire here in Brockville, Rob Williams graciously donated a Napoleon barbecue. Home Depot donated a
Dehumidifier.
dehumidifier slash humidifier.
Good.
Yeah, nice one.
Uh-huh.
I can't recall his name right offhand.
Sean, what's his last name?
Yeah,
From-
Sean from Brockville Home Depot.
Yes. Uh-huh.
The lad that owns Brockville Home Hardware, they've donated a large fireworks package, a nice one.
Oh.
The Brick.
The Brick has donated a copperware pot set, A rather nice one again.
Great. Well, it sounds like you're all set.
Yeah. Well, there'll be more donations coming in. We all hit bricks and talk to everybody. We've got a few other local businesses that want to help. They wait a little closer to the event so they know what they have and what they can.
Yeah, and they don't want to duplicate what you already have,
no,
right? So
exactly.
it makes sense that they would do that. So let's talk about these Thursday and Friday night bike nights.
Bike nights.
Yeah, what are bike nights? What do you do?
All right. Well, we have a bike night in Iroquois, which has been very long running. And anybody in the public with a bike can join in. They can show off their bike and look at everybody else's that show up. Grab a coffee. We're at the Tim Hortons there in Iroquois.
Yes.
And just have a good time. We also do door prizes on that night. Nothing big.
Sometimes we have people in cars roll through with their kids to show them the bikes.
Yep.
Oh, that's great. What do you have Brockville night as well?
Yes, we do.
Where are you in Brockville?
Thursday night.
Sam and Harry's down on the number 2.
Sam and Harry's number 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And so do you find that having these nights that people are interested and they're coming out to talk to you?
We see it quite often, yes, and that's the main purpose that we do it is at some point somebody that doesn't know who we are going to ask, what's this about? Who are the Guardians? What do you do? Gives us a chance to spread the awareness for the group and the reason for what we do, and it also opens the door if they happen to have a child or know of a child that might need help.
Yeah.
So.
Gentlemen, thank you ever so much for coming in. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to find you.
That's
but
all right.
I finally did, and I really applaud what you do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's much appreciated.
Well, we do. And that's it for this week's episode of FYI. Till next time, I'm Doreen Barnes.